It's been a cold, wet trip to get here, so let's see if the bike starts. Oh, a bit sluggish, but she got there. Starts have been good actually so far on this trip. Started first pop every time, pretty much. Oh, one thing about touring on a motorcycle, you always get a different perspective of the world. Sometimes that's a comfortable perspective, sometimes it's not such a comfortable perspective, but it really helps you get in tune with the places you're travelling through. Unlike travelling in a car where you're just in a shell, insulated from the world, yeah, you feel every bump and turn in the road. It's good. Certainly makes you more aware of road conditions and environmental conditions where you're travelling, rather than just getting in a car and banging on and getting there all nice and insulated. We're just leaving Bunbury now after cold and wet time on the bike yesterday. I got to my accommodation okay. It was nice to be inside and be nice and warm. I'm still smiling even though it's a cold and wet day. We're just leaving Bunbury now, between storm fronts by the looks. There's storms predicted today. Headed up to Perth. Much rather be out on a bike than in the office, that's for sure. Just in here somewhere, I think. Tyres for bikes. Tyres for bikes, there we go.
Okay. Because what happens is it chucks every second knob. It's a bit like a pothole on a road, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then you end up with this horrible scalloping edge tyre,
Okay.
which would probably be like that by the time you got to the broom.
Okay, let's do it.
So, look, if you weren't doing that trip, yes, you wouldn't replace it.
Yeah, around town.
Righto, new tyres fitted. Oh, they feel good. Thanks to Pete and the guys at Tyres for Bikes. Just entering Perth to have a look around before I head down towards Margaret River. I wanted to head into town where I was yesterday, looking around near the camping stores, because it had some really nice old architecture. Beautiful. It is a pretty city. obviously got a thing for palm trees. See a lot of palm trees around. It's not really a tropical area. I wonder if they're naturally occurring. I got these new boots yesterday. They're really good. They fit me really well. It'll take a week or so to wear in, but the length is good and they're nice and soft in the sole. Makes it easier to get under the gear stick, change gears. There's more feel in the toes, so braking with the right foot is easier. Right here. Oh, I think this is the street here. Nice old theatre there. Oh no, this is the view I wanted to show you. It's kind of nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Old architecture. Just coming into Margaret River now. Looks lovely. It's a very heavily wooded area. Kind of like that. Wasn't what I was expecting. Thought it'd be much more barren than this. There's the River of Margaret. Who would have thought? It's actually named after a river by the looks. I bet this place is expensive to stay during summer months, during Christmas and holidays and that sort of thing. It looks very flash. Going to look at the main street. I presume it's the main street. Looks kind of like Noosa. Got that feel about it. That posh feel. Oh, doggy. Wow, yeah. Nice. Coming into this little town called Nannup, west of Margaret River. Nice little spot. I just had some lunch here. Very pretty. Headed over to the coast now to find a campground for the night. Seen an eagle here on the side of the road picking away at a carcass. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. A little bit of roadside adjustment. Just the brake pedal up a little bit. So it sits in a better position. There's meant to be a lighthouse here that looks pretty good. I just caught a glimpse of it then, actually. Oh, we'll have a look around. Like everything these days, they want you to pay for entry. Now, I'm not really in the mood for lighthouses today anyway. Maybe tomorrow, because I'm going to camp nearby, so maybe come back in the morning before I head up to Mandurah. I pulled into this little campground in the national park. There's a little sort of settlement or town attached to it. Looks pretty good, sheltered in amongst the trees here. This is me, looks pretty good. Hard stand, somewhere to put my tent. This is a little town called Dunsborough, and it's in the Lewin National Park, in or around Lewin National Park, and I can't believe how much money there obviously is here. I'd say what's going on is that it's a big holiday town in holiday season. All these upmarket shops and all the shop fronts are all very new and modern. So I'd say the money comes from the holiday season, because it's not that far from the beach, although there's not much else going on. It's just the beach, really, and that's not particularly close by. But these shops must survive somehow. I mean, you know, natural skincare, who goes there? Gallery. Health food pharmacy. What the hell is that? See what I mean? That's all very niche and tidy and, you know, well maintained. So there's money here. It is a forestry area, so maybe there's money in that. It's kind of like a snow town, like a, you know, in the Alps, in the Aussie Alps. It's got that sort of on-off, boom bust, peak trough sort of feel about it, because it's not hugely busy at the moment. It is off season, they tell me. Yeah, I mean, good on them. That's the way they turn a buck. I'm just waiting for the Chinese takeaway to open so I can have some dinner. I find myself eating very early because I get up very early. So, you know, by 7:30 I'm sort of knackered from riding all day and hit the hay, really. it going?
Yeah, good.
I was just telling people on my YouTube channel I'm a bit worried that you might try to touch me inappropriately while I'm here, so
See you, mate.
yeah, good to see you too.
The missus is here, it's no problem.
Oh right, okay, right, okay.
Wow, this is